So hello guys, welcome to our channel Rise and Maths Classes. As I told you, we are going to make this chapter in episodes. So I Priyansha welcome all the viewers and subscribers to this video with the topic of general reactions of acid and base with metals and some other substances. So in this video we are going to know about only the reactions of acids and base with another metals that can be react and the substance that is formed. So let's start at today's video. So the first equation that we are going to know that acid when reacts with metal, what does it give? So basically it gives salt. I will explain this salt in the next episode as it is the most important and the last term. So for the basic knowledge, I would like to tell you that the salt is made by the neutralization of acid and base. So what is the neutralization? When acids and base react with each other, it becomes zero, or we can say that they become neutralized. So this process you can also see as acidity. Acidity is the same process as neutralization. So let us understand what it is. So when the acid reacts with metal, it gives salt plus hydrogen gas. If in the exam it is written that when hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, reacts with Fe, means iron, what does it forms? So you have to just know that when acid react with metal, salt is formed in every reaction, first of all the main thing. And in the acid and base, you have to just only learn that the acid and the metal, when reacts, it forms hydrogen gas. And how to write hydrogen gas? This is hydrogen, a singular molecule. And if we write 2 here, it becomes hydrogen gas. And just remember this thing, this will given in your exam. And you knowing this means hydrogen gas is formed, so one component will be hydrogen in molecular form, or we can say that gaseous form. So sometimes they ask that write a balance equation for this. So how can you balance that? As my previous video of balancing the chemical equation of chapter 1, in this video we are going to revise the chapter 1. So as I told you, the acid or the single substance we have to write like this, and the third one is Fe, all having one molecule and one molecule. So if you want, everything is one here, and in the reaction side the same molecule will come. How? As you all know, or who does not know, I would like to tell you there are 2 laws of chemical equation: law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportion. What are these 2 laws? So the law of conservation of mass states that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical equation. So in a balanced chemical equation, we have having an equal number of molecules of each type. And the second one is law of constant proportion. So what does it means? The law of constant proportion states that the molecules or the compound combine in a constant ratio. Means in water, we are seeing that hydrogen is having 1, H2O we are writing hydrogen having 2, then 2, and oxygen 16, then it is combined in the ratio of 1:8 in every form. If you take water from the sea, from the water by melting glaciers or ice, in every compound of water you are getting that it is combined in a ratio of 1:8. So the metals which are giving here are being coming on this side also, so we are going to write hydrogen, chlorine and iron here also. So hydrogen having 2, so here the atomic mass of the hydrogen is totally 2, here it is 1, so we have to multiply it by 2 here. So we have to write a balance equation, so we are going to multiply this whole term by 2, we write 2 in front of this, so it become now 2. Here also chlorine is also written, so here it is 2. Now if here is 2, we are going to put it here 2 only, and here it is 1, we are writing it like this. So what compound will be formed? Here it is formed like FeCl2, and if we have to write a balanced chemical equation, we can write like 2HCl plus Fe will give us FeCl2 plus H2. In exam, if it is written that you have to write a chemical or the balanced chemical equation, you have to write this one, means the downer one, and if it's generally asked that what will become in the product side, so you just simply write like this, FeCl2 like ironic chlorine acid means FeCl2 and hydrogen gas is formed. So you just have to simply write like this thing if it is asked that what product will become, and if the question asks that write a balance equation, so you have to write whole by adding 2 here also. So this is about the reaction of acid. And one more important fact, or in this you are getting fun like hydrogen gas. If we are taking the candle near the place where this type of equation or reaction is taking place, so if we take candle near this, means we make a beaker, we are doing the chemical equation in this, and hydrogen gas is going outside. If we took the candle near it and the gas bubbles which are forming by the reactions, it will pop, or we can say that it will burst with a pop sound. It makes a pop sound. So while doing experiment in the chemistry lab, if your teacher asks that which type of reaction is taking place, so the metal reacts with the acid, then you can say that without knowing that hydrogen gas is formed, you simply put the candle near the beaker and it will make the pop sound. Then you can say that the metal reacts. Now as you can see that the second type of reaction is with the acid to metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate. So basically if we are taking metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate, the reactant or the product will be the same. As I shown you in the example, that in one part we have taken the metal carbonate, that is sodium carbonate, and in the second term we are taking sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is reacting with hydrochloric acid. Here also it is giving that it is react with hydrochloric acid, and when the metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate react with acid, it will give salt H2O, that is water and carbon dioxide will be released. In the previous we have just seen that salt plus hydrogen gas. In this the two another thing, that is water and carbon dioxide are being released. So you can say that when the water and carbon dioxide is being released in any chemical reaction, you can say that the metal react with metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate being react with the acids. So it is an example of sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Both are the same thing, as it is giving the same product. So sodium carbonate is being react with hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, will give us NaCl, and water plus carbon dioxide, and especially it is a exothermic reaction. In this reaction the heat, some amount of heat is being produced. So this is the second type of reaction, that carbon dioxide and water is being released with salt in the reaction of acid and metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. Now the third one is the reaction to which we can call as the neutralization reaction, as it is being the reaction between acid and base. As I told you, acid and base when reacted become neutralized, means zero substance is formed. So some salt with water is being formed in this. So it is the neutralization and it is a kind of neutralization reaction. The best example is the acidity, in which we are taking eno and some base, so which we can get relief with acidity. In the term acidity, the bile juices and the acid which help in the digestion increases. To control them, we eat some substance like eno and digene. We take time to control the excretion or the release of acid in our body. So it is the neutralization reaction, as both react to being neutralized, and it is also known as neutralization reaction. In this we are taking the example, we are having a common salt NaCl, we mix it with water. What are the two substances being formed? The two substances is formed, first one is the hydrochloric acid and NaOH is being formed in the reaction, from which we can take out the common salt by reacting sodium hydroxide with hydrochloric acid. We get the common salt, that is NaCl, and a little amount of water is being neutralized in this type of reaction. So as you can see, this is the basic in nature and this one is acidic in nature. So when acid and base react, it form water with salt. NaCl is the common salt which we use in our kitchen for eating purpose. So this is about the NaCl when acid and base react. Now I will show you some reactions through which you can easily get some important points. So let's see what they are. Now, if we are reacting acid with metallic oxide, we got the same thing like salt we are getting in some amount of water. So by comparing these things, what did you get? These two things are same. Acid is same to the upper one. What does it change? So you can say that the metallic oxide is equal to, or it is base or basic in nature. From this reaction, what does you get? That metallic oxide is base or basic in nature. And from this point, I would like to know you about the second one. If we are taking non-metallic oxide, base plus we are using it non-metallic oxide. Here these three things are same. So you can say that the non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature, or they are acids. So these are the two important factors that you should learn for your board exams, and this is very important. Now some examples of this. So the metallic oxide which are basic in nature is magnesium oxide, and the non-metallic is carbon dioxide. Are the examples of metallic and non-metallic which are acidic in nature and which are base in nature. So this term, what you will get, it is acidic in nature. So this is the one more factor, that we are filling nitrogen gas in the packed item in place of carbon dioxide, as it reacts and spoils the food items. So in the packed food like chips and other one, we are packing nitrogen and other gases in place of carbon dioxide. Now with the completion of the basic reaction, we have completed our second episode of this chapter. As if you have some doubt along this chapter or along this video, you can ask us. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe our channel. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and please comment. Till then, thank you and have a wonderful day.
Sorry, it's DJ.